evening and welcome to Active Citizens Parliament. My name is Sharon Enemchuku and I'm joined in the studio as always by Ifoma Oji. Good evening, how are you doing?
Good evening, Sharon Wachuku. I'm very well.
You gave me a new surname.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. How are you
You're
doing this
welcome.
evening?
I'm very well. Yeah, though I'm kind of down somehow because of our story in the morning, and then this afternoon again it's kind of messing up with my mood, but I mean I'm okay.
I like that. At the end of the day, you are okay.
Yes,
that's all that matters.
I have to be.
Yes. So down to the stories that Solex is talking about, we have two explosive developments that are now rocking Nigeria's political establishment. First, a petition with hundreds of thousands of signatures is calling on the United States to impose visa bans on FCT Minister Wike and his family, citing election manipulation and violent actions. At the same time, Wike himself has made headlines with a blistering comment: "If you want to destroy the PDP, bring Obi back in." Is this all about accountability or internal sabotage? Now, these are the stories we're going to be looking at. But before that, let us get the heartbeat of Nigerians concerning this story. We'll be taking a look at some of the comments from X before we proceed. Temilade says, he deserves more than that. If anything, a visa ban is too lenient. Wike has become a threat to the democracy of this country. Temilade is coming in hard here. Deck says Wike should be arrested and persecuted for corruption, and his wife Eberechi Wike should be sacked as judge who soaked her hands in corruption. Both the husband and wife should collect. Sajay said Zoo called Nigeria is an evil entity that must come to an end. Oh, should they end the entire country? I understand the anger, but come on. Godswill Nwankwo said it is time that we need to send the American IRS to go after Wike and all of his family and his assets in the United States. What if he has other assets in different countries of the world? That would be really interesting. Yes, but yes, people are looking at the United States, especially the party in Nigeria, AAC. They are the ones who spearheaded the whole petition to the United States, pleading to their conscience as a global symbol of democracy to intervene in the matter and to, withdraw that ban from Wike and his entire family. But what do you make of that? Do you think that a visa ban is enough, or is it too lenient?
I actually think it's not even close to being enough. Well, first of all, AAC, which is African Action Congress, it was championed by, what is it called, Omoyele Sowore, and it was created or established in the year 2018. I just want to create an overview so that people that don't understand what AAC means or how it was formed can at least get an insight of what it is.
All right.
And it was actually established to, curb, it was established to serve as an anti-corruption and governance reform. Parties like APC and PDP are seen by Sowore as two sides of the same coin. I mean, corrupt recycling, old corrupt politicians that keep recycling every single time, that don't even deliver real progress or democracy as it should in the country. And another reason why this party was formed was actually to involve the youth into politics, because if you notice, the youth are always sidelines when it comes to things that concerns the the country. And then another point is actually the movement, the Take It Back movement. The Take It Back movement is actually, it's more like trying to urge people that it is time for us to fight for our rights. It is time for us to take back power in our hands. So coming to what he said about the petitions he wrote both locally and internationally, I think is actually I commend that, because if one person, not even one person, a party could write this both to local bodies, that is EFCC, and international bodies, which is the US, about this particular man, I think this shouldn't go unnoticed. I think this should be something that needs to be looked into, because this particular man has been a headache to Nigeria. he has been a headache. I wonder why this man is still like, I don't want to use this word that that is in my mind right now, but it is quite sad that, like we talked in the morning, we discussed in the morning, that one person is kind of shielding a lot of power. He's giving such power in governance, and nobody is doing anything about it. He walks like the world revolves around him. He's the center of the entire world, and somebody coming out to say that this man should actually be investigated. How can a politician whose salary is below the mansion he acquired in US be that topic? How can he just go like that? Because I remember we brought up this particular news story. And why is it that something has not been done? I understand the fact that the US, they are kind of they are more like, they conceal things, they are confidential when it comes to information. So if we say they should ban the man and his wife, they might not actually ban him publicly. You understand? It might be something that they monitor into, that they probe into, and do whatever they want to do behind closed doors.
Behind closed doors. Because I was about to ask you if you think that the petition will be able to convince the US government to actually give that ban to Wike.
Yes, because if it was coming from a Nigerian or a party in Nigeria, I think it should actually send a signal that this is actually quite serious. It's not mere rumor. You understand? It's something that needs to be investigated, like in-depth investigation needs to be conducted on this man. If people from the same country as he is, and the same state, FCT, as the man is, I think it's something that should actually be investigated.
That
and apart from that, I was coming to that. I said that they should not only ban this man from entering this thing, but his wife should equally be punished. And not just that, I'm actually appealing to the president, because I said in the morning that I think it's high time that we ask the president the kind of relationship he has with this man. But if truly he does not have any cordial relationship or anything that, any affiliation with this man, he should actually suspend this man as this investigation is ongoing. And this man should face the wrath of the law, because he has beaten more than he can chew. He has done a lot.
All right, so you are saying now that the U.S., there's a high probability that the U.S. is going to act on the petition that has been signed and submitted. But I'm asking, based on history, do you think that with the U.S. being quiet so far, people are insinuating that they are somehow encouraging or creating an atmosphere where corrupt politicians can thrive? Because the same investigations that you mentioned, they have also come out to indirectly, they made a post the other day talking about how Nigerians are suffering, but there are some Nigerian governors that are living large, outside. So I don't think investigation is their problem here. I think they, I assume that they know what is going on, seeing that they are a country that keeps data. They are very attentive to their data, and they monitor data seriously. Now, do you think that these speculations are true, and that the U.S. is somehow giving these politicians an enabling atmosphere or an environment to thrive?
Well, I won't really speak for the US, but there's something that I know about US. Whenever they want to do or conduct anything, investigation, it takes time. They take a lot of time to probe into, issues of public interest, and they are actually, quite careful and critical about it, so that they don't misinform the public, or rather do something that they are not supposed to do. So they follow the due process in their own country. So I don't know. I can't speak for them. I don't know what's going on in their mind. I don't know if they're enabling this, but I feel like they're actually taking their time to probe into
so they're taking their time. Now, with this petition, do you think that it could somehow backfire and maybe garner sympathy for Wike? With the whole, withdraw, take the ban, place him on visa ban, we take the house, take the money.
Do you think which sympathy? Do you like Wike?
Oh.
Do Nigerians like Wike? People don't like him. Even his party, PDP don't like him. He's always having banter. He's always having disagreements, which it conflicts here and there with even people in his party. He has had a fallout with even the person that brought him into seat. He has had a fallout with even the former governor, even the current governor of FCT. He's still having problem with him. He decides literally whatever happens in FCT. So I don't think this should even be a pity case at all. He should be punished.
Now, because I also wanted to ask, if they go ahead to ban him from coming to the United States, do you think
they should ban him from traveling to other countries?
Okay.
Because this man spends recklessly.
Yeah, they should ban him from coming into their own country. It will have to be the other governments, the other country that will have to say, okay, let's make a united agreement and let us make a public front. These people should not enter into our land. So
yes, I just want because this story has actually gone quite viral, and I believe other countries are watching. They are seeing what is going on. So if they have seen that this man, that even people in FCT and Nigerians as a whole are against this man, and they investigate and find out that this man is actually not, you know, somebody that is reputable, I think they should come to an agreement not to allow this man enter any country. Because if there are lots of politicians and Nigerians that will also say the same thing. Yes.
Right. Then if that's so, then I think that's a very good judgment.
Of course.
Well, but now, do you think that this whole petition signing is going to signal a whole new trend whereby it can actually change things and get people's voices to be heard on certain matters?
You know, I keep saying this every single time, that Nigerians, they yearn, you know, every single time when people wake up, I wake up in the morning, I seek for a clarity. I seek that Nigeria will be better. So Nigerians yearn for accountability. They yearn for transparency. So if this will actually provide that avenue for that democracy to return back to Nigeria and for people's voices, both the marginalized and the rest of Nigerians' voices would be heard, then I think this should be a step in the right direction.
All right. I think just to wrap things up on that, I hear you loud and clear. You are asking that if this is going to lead to the right direction, then why not?
Exactly.
But I also wanted to ask, for instance, the US actually, you know, goes ahead to place this visa ban on Wike. Do you think there will be an action sort of, or a follow-up action that will come from the Nigerian government, since this man has been held accountable for his illegal acts, the houses, the money and all of that? Do you think that if this were to happen, the Nigerian government will be able to also look into the matter of Wike and his excesses?
Yes, I think since Nigerians or the government can't curb this man's or cut this man's tail, let the international bodies start, you know, dividing or cutting this man's tails. Maybe by that time, the government can actually learn a lesson and do the right thing. And then for the public or the civil societies, you know, there is this particular sickness that we have, and is that mentality, that forgetfulness of Nigerians. We tend to, you know, forget things. Now, this particular one has sufficed, this news story has sufficed before, and we didn't seek accountability. The media didn't actually seek for more accountability or more research or records on this particular news story. And even the civil societies, they didn't probe into it or seek accountability. So if we Nigerians can actually keep reminding these people, reiterating it, repetition, I think we can actually, you know, change the narrative of how democracy should be in this country.
All right. Thank you so much, Ifoma, for your thoughts on that. It's applaudable that we still have people who are thinking the same way, thinking about Nigeria becoming better than it already is. But still talking on the same news on Wike's matter. in an interview with Channels, he went on to say that if Peter Obi comes or returns to PDP, that it would destroy the party completely. Now it has gotten a lot of reactions on X, and we'll be taking a look at some of these comments before we take ours. Let us take a look. Ahmed says, oh, Peter with only grassroots scored millions of votes, and if the 6 PDP governors can work for him, victory is near for him. All right. Another comment is reading, Godswill Essien says, Wike talking about ideology? Man jumped from PDP to Tinubu's pockets overnight without blinking. The same Wike who auctioned PDP's soul now wants to lecture Obi on principles. Please. PDP didn't rot because of Obi. Nkona says, is anything remaining again in PDP? You have long destroyed PDP by your romantic affairs with APC. So he's saying that Wike is having romantic affairs with APC. Theo Abu says, Wike is a liability to this administration. He needs to be sacked and also prosecuted
I hope the international bodies are hearing this.
This is heavy. He said he needs to be sacked. Ogulu says, look at this arch hypocrite, calling Obi a hypocrite. Obi has not even said 1/10 of what this land grabber said of the party and his fellow PDP members. The rogue is simply scared of Obi wide acceptance. This man has proving that he never sleeps because of Obi. I think that's where we're going to stop for now. But these are some of the reactions on X, and a lot of people have their different perspective on the matter, especially with them saying that Nyesom Wike has done even far worse to the party, internally sabotaging the party, causing havoc and chaos in the party, and trying to stop the progress of PDP. Whereas if you ask Wike will say that he has the best interest of PDP at heart, because we saw a comment that he made where he said that in 2023 the party did not listen to him. They went ahead to have another for the presidential elections. They also had another chairman, and because of that it failed. Exactly. So now he has come out to also say that they should zone the ticket to the south, and the battle with the convention that they're about to have in Ibadan, which is publicly against. Now, just with the little, information that we have, between Peter Obi and Nyesom Wike, who do you think has done more harm to PDP?
Which harm? Before I say, what harm has Peter Obi ever done?
That's a good question. We can start from there. How is it harm?
Starting from the time he was the governor of Anambra State, people of Anambra State can actually attest to the things, the reformations that he brought forth during his tenure. And not just that, are you not seeing the way this man is moving around states, even the point where a particular state's governor kind of banned him from entering his state because somebody died when he went to a hospital, to a student hospital, to give them some money or token, billions of naira. This is somebody that has the interest of Nigerians at heart. He has donated millions of naira. I really want to know if that is actually a crime.
Yeah.
If every single time he comes out in the social media space to campaign for good governance, I wonder the kind of crime that is. If seeking transparency and accountability is a crime, I wonder the kind of crime that should actually be tagged as. Yeah. And then look at a land grabber. Look at somebody that does not even have good conscience, somebody that does not even have emotional intelligence, somebody that don't even care about the people that he is ruling.
It's quite sad.
He doesn't give, I don't want to use that word, but he doesn't care about anybody. Whatever he wants to do, he makes sure that he perpetrates it, and no matter, even the presidents don't have
in our assembly, where nobody can leave his party after election. Exactly. If you want to change party,
compared to Peter Obi at all, he shouldn't. He doesn't. He's not a match. They shouldn't even place P2B
on the same conversation
at all.
You know, he was saying concerning the fact that P2B is going to completely destroy the PDP. He said that P2B made some comments about PDP when he left. He said there were some that the PDP was rotten and it needs a whole lot of exactly. So he said those type of comments, and with him now coming back, that he said when you know people are desperate, they will even run to Satan. You know, so he's saying that why should Mr. P2B even consider? We're not saying he's considering, but he's just saying consider returning to PDP when he has publicly called them out. All right, and then I just wanted to ask, because you've cleared the air. You said that P2B, you listed some of the things that he has done, but the one thing that Wike is saying here is that the statements that P2B has made. Now, do you think now, if P2B should come back? You know, we've addressed this from the point of view of he is not returning. We don't see him returning from the statement that he has made. If P2B should return, what changes are you going to, do you think we're going to see in the PDP? And do you think that it will be a step into killing the internal crisis that they are having currently?
Okay, first of all, him saying that P2B said that, I mean, P2B condemned the party and tagged it a corrupt party. Has he not said things about the same party he's in? He has said, so what difference is he making of what? Like, I can't really fathom it. The same thing that you are accusing somebody of is the same thing you do. At this point, this man, I said it earlier when I was reading this news story, that this man should be covering himself in shame. He shouldn't even be appearing in the public. But no, he keeps appearing on our faces every single day, and it's annoying to always see him making headlines. It's very annoying because he does not deserve to make headlines. But coming back to what you said, if P2B will actually reform the party based on the fact that, you know, he has tagged the party corrupt and the rest of it, I don't think, number one, that P2B will return to that party.
Yeah, just putting it hypothetically.
Yes, he has condemned the party, but if he should come back and unleash his full potential, because dating from his past record, you could see that that man is somebody of, you know, reputable character. I feel like he will restore peace and unity to the party. But at the same time, that is a possibility. At the same time, a lot of persons are beefing him. A lot of persons have, you know, reservations with him. So it could actually stir up the waters in PDP in the sense that some persons might support him coming back and some persons might not actually support him coming back, and that will actually, you know, increase the internal crisis PDP is having. So I wouldn't want the party to take Wike's advice. However, because that man shouldn't even be advising anybody at all. He shouldn't advise anybody. He cannot even advise himself tomorrow. But if they should listen to his advice, there's possibility that he might restore peace, but at the same time there's possibility that, you know, the crisis might actually linger.
You know that concerning P2B and returning, one of the reasons why people would want to see P2B return to any party or contest for any position would be the presidential seat in Nigeria. Now, with the type of neglect that INEC seems to be given to LP, with the just concluded by-elections, the way it all played out, and then ADC and the influence of Atiku Abubakar, do you not think that PDP might be the best resort for him in order to achieve what, you know, he wants to achieve come 2027?
This story, this question hard though, but at the same time, this man is a one-man squad. Like, he has his own camp, but inside that PDP, there are still people that are against him. So there are still people that might actually fight against him perpetrating or continuing his atrocities, you get, in the party and outside the party.
Who are you talking about now?
I'm talking about Wike.
Okay.
You understand? There is possibility of him doing that. But at the same time, I feel like the menace that he should actually be, you know, this man need to be he needs to go. Like, I swear, like, I really want to say a lot of things on this particular matter, but the only thing that could come to my mind is that this man, they need to relieve him of those duties, because he's not performing, he's not doing anything. All right. He's not.
So you don't see Wike and P2B working hand in hand?
I don't see them.
I
see them as sworn enemies. I don't see them.
Maybe part of Wike,
yes, P2B might not actually be an enemy to Wike, but Wike is for somebody to tell the party, advise the party not to bring P2B back. I think he doesn't even have the interest of Nigerians at heart. Talk more of the party.
He claims he does.
He does not.
With the reverse state election, he claims he does.
Because if he does, those lands that we talked about, those mansions he bought, he wouldn't have bought them with Nigerians' money, because this is our tax money that he's using to buy or purchase all those lands. So he does not have Nigerians at heart. The demolitions he's been doing in FCT, he's not somebody that has Nigerians' interests at heart. So he does not. All right.
Okay. So still on the matter, and with the same PDP and the internal wars and LP and ADC, I've asked this question previously before on the show, but I just want to ask again. If Mr. P2B somehow does not contest from Labour Party for whatever reason, and he chooses, I'm not saying PDP, I'm not saying any party, but if he chooses not to contest from LP, do you think he would still get the welcome or the acceptance, the national acceptance that he has gotten? Do you think that people will still pull weight behind him?
See, let me tell you, if P2B should form another party and name the party Oko, you will still see supporters trooping in to the party, because at this point it is not about the party but the individual in the party, the personality in the party. So I feel like most Nigerians are in support of this man, and they will go wherever he goes. Okay. So yes, he will still garner more supporters to him.
All right, still talking about the presidential elections, Wike also came out to say that there is no way that he'll be contesting against the current president Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027, because they asked a question like that. He said he can't be contesting against his appointee, someone that put him in power and all of that. Now, are we sensing a presidential ambition where it concerns Wike with that statement? Because I don't know if we have ever thought about Wike becoming president, but are we sensing a political ambition in that direction?
What this man is, let me tell you, yeah, it might sound funny or sarcastic, but this man wants to sell Nigeria.
To who?
He wants to say to whoever
is willing to
he will sell it to whoever deems fit. He will sell it. So if he is interested in the post of presidency or that presidency seat, I am not surprised. I am not surprised, because the same man dethroned the current sitting governor, the current governor of Rivers State. The same man was actually kind of coming out to declare what should be done and what shouldn't be done. He's even planning on the date that the current governor will return to sit. The same person that rendered the current governor useless. I said it in the morning post, that this man has become a celebrity governor just because the title because of Wike. So I am not surprised. And let me tell you, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Wike is coming for you. Because he has come for every single person that holds an official title in this country, and he will still get to you, and you will feel his wrath. Since you don't want to do anything as regarding this particular man that has actually been causing so many impunity in this country, I think he will come for you one day, and you will feel his wrath.
I pray that we would all be alive to witness that political warfare, because it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. But anyways, thank you so much, Ifoma Oji, for your thoughts. At the end of the day, we can only hope for better. We deserve a better Nigeria. We deserve good governance. We deserve a working country. We have been long called a developing country for ages now. It's time to move things to the next level, and we hope that in 2027 that all the lines are lying in our favor, that voters, Nigerians, you people go get your PVCs and do the right thing. And especially to INEC. Even, I don't know how we can get this INEC electoral reforms before 2027, but hopefully the time, the budget, the money that has been budgeted for the elections is more than enough to prepare us against any glitch in 2027 like we saw in 2023. Thank you again.
I just wanted to add something to what you said. I mean, this whole story boils down to, I mean, the reform we have been talking about. Now, I just want to speak to the civil societies. We've seen what this man is doing to our country, and I think both the media, both the civil society, security operatives, both INEC, all hands should be on deck to actually fight this menace called Wike in this country.
There are other political actors.
It will actually set the record that everybody came together and unseated.
It will be historical.
Yes, it will be historical, and it will actually serve as a lesson for other persons that are in official positions and are perpetrating evil in parties and Nigerians at large.
Thank you.
So yeah,
thank you.
Your PVC.
Thank you. Go get your PVCs right now. Thank you so much again. Thank you also for watching and following us across all social media platforms. Remember, if you have not subscribed, you are wrong. Do so immediately. Drop your comments in the comment section. Find us across all social media platforms at Active Citizens. And you can find me at Sharon Nmchuku on Instagram and Facebook. Ifoma.
You can find me on Facebook at Oji Sophia and on Instagram at Miss Select.
All right. Till we see you tomorrow morning for Morning Pulse. Do have a good evening.